People try to, diss old people and, oh, you old and you whatever, but being old is a gift.
Yes.
Getting to your age, which I haven't gotten to yet, like I aspire to that.
Yes.
I look forward to it. And I remember just recently, we did this interview, Sean Prez did it for us, with Howard Hewett.
Okay.
The R&B singer from Shalimar, right?
Yes,
the lead singer of
exactly
Shalimar. So in the interview, he talked about how Jody Watley left the group.
Right.
Right? They got into some big argument, and according to her, he screamed and said, "You'll never be shit without Shalimar."
Mm-hmm.
Right?
I read that.
And, she went on to have a great solo career, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Howard was talking about this whole situation. He goes, "Oh, well, I don't know why she's tripping, because all she could say was, look, motherfucker, look what I did." But, so forth.
Jeffrey and Jody were coming there to tell me about myself, and I wouldn't want to really hear about it, you know what I'm saying? So we got into this big argument. And he said that when you were arguing, in the midst of the argument, he said, she said that you told her she would never be shit without Shalimar. And so I started kind of laughing. I said, well, I'm not, I can't remember whether I said that or not, and I said, but even for the sake of this argument, if I did say that, if we were in the midst of an argument and I said you would never be shit without Shalimar, I said, isn't success the best revenge? You know what I'm saying?
Because she blew.
Up.
Her solo career, she blew.
I'm looking for a new love, blew up, was screaming up the charts. The album was screaming up the charts, do great.
And after the interview came out, and this is one of the things I'm really proud of, with my platform, is that clip got so big. And listen, this guy is like in his 60s. He's been telling the story for years. Right. Everyone knows about it. But after he did VladTV, it got so much attention that he made a video on his own YouTube channel apologizing to Jody Watley and said, "I am so sorry for everything that I said at that moment. I didn't mean it." And he said something. He said, "We have not spoken in 40 years. 40 years is a lifetime to some. In fact, some people don't even get to live 40 years. It is too long for us to be holding this grudge. I am sorry. I hope you accept my apology." And it's like, and it really got me thinking, like, 40 years, it is a lifetime to some people. I'm 48. Yeah. I'm only 8 years past that.
Right.
And it's like, it takes a lot of good decision-making to get to that point.
Thank you. You just took the thoughts right out of my mind. Because I'm in my 60s, thank God. It's like, regardless of how successful you are or how poor, right? You still got to navigate through this life like it's a minefield. Because when you hear the word life, you think this is supposed to be this easy ride. It's not. No matter how rich you are, no matter how poor, you still go through certain things in life. And like I said, you could have your seatbelt on and a rock can fall off the building, bam, and hit you. You could be walking the wrong way, straight bullet hit you. You can get hit by a bus, hit by a car can slide off the road. So to make it, not knowing how that person journey has gotten them there, that's why you always have to, I always say, you have to show older people respect. And what happens in this generation is that the young people will talk back to you. As when we was growing up, it was so much respect for your elder, you wouldn't dare say anything out of turn, or what you wouldn't dare be in what we used to call grown folks conversation. Like the morals of the world has totally changed so bad that people like us now have to fall back and just stay out the way because they're so ignorant.
Mm-hmm.
Bottom line is the only word to use. They're ignorant.
Yeah,
and it's sad.
It takes a lot of game, and it takes a lot of intelligence, and it takes a lot of learning from your mistakes to not only get to this age, but to get to this age and be comfortable.
Yes.
Lots of fucked up 50-year-olds out there working at Walmart trying to make ends meet.
Right.
To be comfortable and to sit back and say, hey, I've spent a lifetime of grinding, and now I can kind of sit back and, start giving other people platforms and helping other people out and really just chilling and figuring out, looking forward to your retirement and how you're going to do it, that takes a lot. And everyone's always looking at the 20-year-old who had a hit song and blew up, or the guy who, flipped some crypto and suddenly he's a billionaire, and,
right?
And so forth. But that's not realistic. Like, what's realistic is looking at the people in their older age, the 40s, their 50s, their 60s, their 70s, and saying, how did you get here? And what moves did you make? And not, because we all have had trauma. We've all gotten fucked up. We've all fallen.
Right.
A lot of us have gone to jail. A lot of us have had horrible relationships.
Right.
A lot of us have gotten ripped off and stolen. Like, all this shit that young people go through, we've all gone through. But what do we all do to bounce back and get to the point where we are now? That's the questions that a lot of young people should be asking.
That's right. And I don't think they look past 21.
Mm-hmm.
I really don't. I think they go through life like, I'm not going to live past 21. But I want all the young men and women, you can live a long, happy life. Just pretty much do the right thing and take care of your bodies. Because like I said, so many things, but you got to take care of your health. It's mandatory. That's number one.